Is it true that Northwest Arkansas home sales have started to slump and we've seen a decrease of pricing overall? Maybe. So let's talk about that. Hey everybody! If you don't know who I am, my name is Phillip Shepard. I'm a local real estate agent located right here in Northwest Arkansas. If you weren't aware, I'm actually a real estate broker located from the dumpster fire, horrible, no good, terrible state, also known as Chicago, aka Illinois. The worst. Anyways, I could have moved anywhere I wanted to in America. I went to Asheville, I went to Boise, I went to Golden and Boulder, I went to Phoenix, I went to all different places that are popping, Chattanooga, those areas, all the areas that are kind of popular that people are moving to. But Northwest Arkansas is by far the best place to live in America. If you ever want to talk about why I chose Northwest Arkansas, over coffee, over phone, whatever the case is, call me, let me know. We can set up a time to talk about why I chose Northwest Arkansas versus anywhere else in America. Without further ado, let's jump right into the content. All right, have home sales and prices dipped in Northwest Arkansas? The answer is yes, actually. So everything has been down about 2% since last year. Now, we're going to talk about why and what I think is going to happen trend-wise in the next couple minutes. But the first thing is yes, the data shows that the prices have dipped in Northwest Arkansas and home sale totals have dipped so far. Now, a little bit of a caveat here. There's a bunch of factors that we're going to walk in here, and I'm not sure what the trend is going to be exactly, but I can kind of guess for it. This happened back in 2022 a little bit, where home sales dipped in the second quarter of the area, in the area, and then they picked back up in late 2022. The factor there was the starting to rise of the actual interest rates. So it kind of shocked the market in other areas of America, not so much here. So it's interesting to see some of the different graphs of home prices and sales comparison to Austin and Colorado, that how much of a thing they've been seeing this, where if we've been going like this and kind of like flatlining, slowly glowing, kind of true, growing up. And so it's been interesting to see the house sales changes from area to area, city to city comparison to Northwest Arkansas. Now we are finally seeing that dip again, very comparison to 2022. But the difference here is that the interest rates have been consistent ever since we obviously had them back in 2022. Now, the reason I believe that Northwest Arkansas is dipping again is a lot different than 2022, which was definitely more of a factor of basic interest rates and the shock thereafter. 2023 was pretty good overall, even though the interest rate stayed true. The factor that we're seeing in 2024 is just the combined overall the last 2 years of interest rates, inflation, and the cost of just living. And overall, people aren't moving as many homes as they used to. Like, for instance, a lot of people in Northwest Arkansas still have 3% interest rates or 4% interest rates. And the dominating factor in those numbers of home sales are new construction. It is people that are moving out of state into Northwest Arkansas. And so that is the driving factor of there. Now, the interesting thing is that I would consider the numbers haven't changed really at all, people moving from here to there. But what has happened is people have not been shuffling around as much in the local area. Really, because they're like, why I don't really want to move from my 4 or 3% interest rate to a 6.5 or 7% interest rate. Even if they have all this equity built up into the factor, they're like, why don't we just wait, hold on to it, our home value will go up. And then when interest rates come down, the thought process becomes, hopefully the prices will maintain some sort of stability, but that is to be determined, because once interest rates come down, demand will go up. So it's going to be this weird factor. So keep that in mind. But there is this kind of sentiment going around of like, well, if the cost of living has gone up so much between toilet paper and like inflation and food and interest rates and homeowners insurance and everything across America has gone up, we just see the actual combined factors over the course of 2 to 3 years come down in 2024. So we're starting to see that dip a little bit here in Northwest Arkansas. Whoa. Before we jump on to the next point, I made something for you. I made something called 3-day itineraries. So maybe you're looking to come down here, maybe you're looking to move down here, maybe you're looking to visit here. I have itineraries day by day, city by city, thing by thing, about basically how to actually do all the fun things in Northwest Arkansas. Maybe you're an adventurer, maybe you're a sports person, maybe you're a foodie, maybe you're a sightseer, maybe you have kids, whatever it is, I have 3-day itineraries linked down below for you. So go ahead and download them and use them when you get down here. Maybe you are looking to move down here or rent down here and using things like Realtor.com, Zillow.com, or Redfin. Way too slow. Notifications, way too slow. That's why I made something called Instant Home Updates. Sounds exactly what it is, literally Instant Home Updates. So enter your information below: name, bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage. Where do you want to move to Northwest Arkansas? Enter all the information below and make sure to miss a single notification when it comes for homes for sale or for rent, all in Northwest Arkansas. Also, every single Friday, I send an email out just kind of talking about all the cool things happening in Northeast Arkansas. So maybe you want to know what's all the things happening here. We want to know what's going on in downtown Bentonville, in downtown Fayetteville, when is First Fridays, when is First Thursdays, what's going over in Siloam, what new business are moving here, what's going on in the amphitheater, when are all the things happening, all the cool things going on in Northeast Arkansas. If you want to know about all those different things, enter your name below, enter your email below. I send an email out every single Friday, but I just want to give you a heads up, little forewarning, you will get a little fear of missing out, little FOMO, so to speak, but I promise you will be the most informed person eventually when you make your way down to Northeast Arkansas. And the second thing we need to talk about when it comes to home prices dipping as well as home sales dipping in Northeast Arkansas, this is going to be a little bit of a rant, talk, scattered thoughts on what I think the real estate market will do when it comes to these next dipping prices in general. So first factor is that in Q2 and Q3 and maybe even Q4 of Northeast Arkansas home sales, it's going to change dramatically. It's going to go back up is my assumption here. Reason being is because Walmart has basically issued a memorandum to people, 13,000 or so people across America to say, hey, you have to move to headquarters because we're opening it up here like really soon. So there's been a huge influx of people moving to the area that will definitely showcase in Q2, Q3, and Q4 of here. They have until October time to make a decision and actually get here. So Q4 might not be as wild, but Q2, Q3 of Northeast Arkansas are going to be real popping, to say the least. Home prices will probably pop up again, as well as the trend of home sales will go up as well. Now, the interesting thing is that the factor which will change a lot of different things, why we're not seeing the same trends that we are seeing in Austin, in Golden, in Boulder, in Denver, in Boise, and kind of a downward trend of pricing and everything like that. The difference, the factor, interestingly enough, is that Walmart has been issuing people here. Great, awesome, love that. At the same time, we've had record number of basically new construction permits being issued across Northeast Arkansas. So the demand of construction has kept up with people moving here at the nick of time. Hilariously enough, I don't know how that happened, but it seems like there's someone behind the scenes making things happen. Maybe the Waltons, I don't know. Regardless, at the end of the day, new construction's keeping up pace. People are moving here, keeping up with pace. So Q2, Q3 is going to be very good for Northeast Arkansas. Comparison, obviously direct opposite of what other things are doing. But what does the future after 2024 look? Now, I'm just going to put this out there. I'll let you make your own decisions. In my theory, next year housing market will be very well determined by a little day in November. So leave it at that. Is that I think we all know where the last couple of years have come from. Depends on November where things will go. And just to leave politics aside, it will be, there's no clear, I would say path, but how do I phrase this the right way? Is that we've seen what's happened the last 4 years. We can kind of surmise what happened the next 4 years. And then I think honestly the housing market will determine who gets the administration that is locked in November. So I don't know what's going to happen. It'll be very interesting to say the least, but here's what I do know. Whether one side or the other side gets into office, one thing that can be for sure is that with Northeast Arkansas is a very interesting market that really is its own outlier when it comes to housing market. It doesn't follow trends oftentimes. It doesn't have this ebb and flow that it has in the past. Its branding has been consistent all the way across the board for the last decade. It keeps adding all these amenities. It keeps luring people here with jobs, outdoor stuff, great weather, and great taxes. The taxes are coming down, of course. And so it's kind of not only doing younger families, retirees are coming here. So it's pulling from so many different directions that it really is an insular thing. Whether one side gets in or the other side gets in, it makes a difference, but it doesn't make a difference because Northeast Arkansas seems to be, for the last decade or 15 years, a very safe place to bet because of the things that have come down the pipeline and are coming down the pipeline in the next decade. So it's really set itself up, regardless of interest rates, of political parties, of whatever the case is, that Northeast Arkansas can exist on its own without anything and be completely successful because of what's happened here in Northeast Arkansas. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Again, if you haven't been down to Northwest Arkansas quite yet, I made something called the NWA Starter Pack. Sounds exactly what it is, literally a starter pack full of all the cool things in Northwest Arkansas. It comes with over 120-page guide, city by city, population, healthcare, schools, all the information you want to know about Northwest Arkansas, literally shipped right to your home. It comes with stickers. It comes with this brand new, hold on, NWA coloring book. Yay! It's actually quite fun, I do admit. You'll love it. Anyways, it comes with all sorts of cool things pertaining to Northwest Arkansas. It comes with my itinerary guides. It comes with so many different things. So enter your name below, enter your address below. Where am I shipping this package to? Enter all the information below and make sure they get the package shipped to you right away. Also, it does come with your first free mountain bike, so that's pretty cool. And I know what you're thinking. It is my favorite 4-letter F word. Free! So enter your information below. Make sure they get the package shipped to you right away. Also, when you do come down here, I can give you a $10 tour so I can kind of show around the whole area. Plus, we can check out some home for sale or for rent and see how far your dollar will go in Northwest Arkansas compared to where you're coming from. All right, guys, I'll see you next one.